guys, I'm Brianna, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing the Binge Reader book tag. I think that's what it's called. I was tagged by the lovely Ash from Ash Heart Books. I will link her channel down below. Be sure to check her out. She's great with romance recommendations. She's such a sweetheart. I love her so much. But she tagged me in this, so I figured I'd do this. I haven't done a book tag in a while. I feel like I may have, but you know, I never know. I forget what videos I do. But this one seemed really fun to do, and it was very hard to pick like books, but not at the same time, if that makes sense. So, one is, what book series are you desperately wanting to binge? So, I have two answers for this one actually. And that is the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I've only read the first 3 books, and I'm bringing book 1 again with me to college. There's 8 books in the series, plus there's, I think, a novella with Jamie. So I really need to just, like, hop on that Outlander train and finish all these books. Like, I need to. I feel like I take too long of a gap between them, and I gotta read them like one after the other. So yeah, I really need to binge read this whole series because I like reading the books before seeing the TV show. My personal opinion, but I love this series so much. It's so good and totally worth the binge read. Number 2 is, what book do you think everyone should stop what they're doing and read? This one I think is just really important for everyone to read, and that's The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. I've been recommending this book to so many people. I recently just picked it up myself. It's been out already for about a year. Of course, you can see on my tabs. This was a summer reading assignment for school, and I really wish I would have picked this up before and not have waited until I had to read this, because this was such a freaking good book. It was phenomenal. It talks about so many important things, and look, I just bent the page. Love my life. It talks about so many important things that are so relevant to society today, and not necessarily have happy endings at all, but this was such a good book, and I really think everyone should drop what they're doing and read this book. Number 3 is, what author would you want to binge read all their books? So for this, I have 2 answers. First is Jennifer Armentrout. Literally everything she writes, I read. I've been pretty good. I think I've almost hit her. I feel like I've almost read all the books she's written. I'm not positive yet, but there's a lot of books she's written, but I would totally binge that. And also Candy Steiner. I really want to get back into the Palm South University series. That was amazing. If you liked Greek, the show Greek, it was on Netflix a while ago, but it was back in like the 2000s, I think it came out. If you loved that, if you like, I feel like any like drama shows, aka any MTV shows that I watch, so like Jersey Shore, Floribama Shore, any of that, you will love Palm South University. I absolutely loved it, but I read it I think like 2 years ago, I think. So I haven't read it in a while, so I'm in the mood for a binge read of that. I also want to read like all her books. Like, I have not read any of her other books besides that series, so I think I kind of want to binge read those books. Number 4 is, name the most recent book you've read in one sitting. And this was hard because I'm so busy all the time that I don't read in one sitting. I normally read like in the morning, and then I'm busy like all day, and then at night. But this book, I did sit down and read it in one sitting, I think like a couple weeks ago. I think this was in my June wrap-up because I was doing a reread. And that's Souls Unfractured by Tilly Cole. I did a book review on this. I'll probably link that down below. If not, it's on my channel, so you better find it. But this book was so good. Like, I had to finish it in one series. I've read it already, so this is my second time reading it. Just so phenomenal, and it just takes so much out of you. Like, you are just blown away after you read this book. And then after you read this book, no other book compares to it. Yeah, it's great, guys. Number 5 is, which character would you love to binge watch a TV show with? So originally I was gonna say like Selena Sardathian or like a female character, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like me and Selena really wouldn't get along. I feel like she would yell at the TV and like throw pillows at the TV, like, if you know what I'm talking about. So I feel like I don't know if I need that. So I ended up picking a guy character from one of my favorite series, and I picked Roth from White Hot Kiss. I feel like he's such a good person that he would just sit there and let you watch whatever you want, and he would just like not care. He'd probably hum his Paradise City song and like be to himself. So I feel like he could totally get on board with my TV shows, because man, I watch so many different things, guys. Like, I don't know. I'm just such a weird TV watcher. Like, I watch reality TV, then I watch drama, then I watch sci-fi, then I watch, I don't know, guys. I watch the news. Like, it's so different. If you want, like, a list of the TV shows I watch, let me know and I'll make a video about that. But I feel like Roth would be the perfect answer for this. Number 6 is, what's the latest you've ever stayed up to finish a book? Which book was it? So I don't remember the exact time, but I think it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I read this book when it first came out. So that's A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I did not finish this book, but I stayed up. Like, this is the latest I stayed up reading a book. I think it must have been like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So story time, guys. Love those stories. So this book came out when so my high school, I was in orchestra. My high school, oh, that's so weird saying was, because I'm in college now. But I was in orchestra, so we did like field trips every May. And this book came out when I was going on a field trip, I think to the Six Flags in Massachusetts. I think. Yeah, it was Six Flags, Massachusetts. And I ended up, like, reading a little bit on the bus and then, like, reading in the hotel room. And all my friends make fun of me because, like, most of my friends don't read. But I stayed up so late reading this book, and we had to get up at, like, 5:30 in the morning for breakfast. And I got, like, 2 hours of sleep, which, I mean, it's normal because if you're staying in a hotel room with friends, I feel like you never sleep. So I think they went to bed around, like, 1:30, and then I just stayed up till 3:30. I got up to, I believe, the chapter 55 scene. If you know what I'm talking about, praise Sarah J. Maas, because that scene is great. But I think I got up to there, and then I stopped, and then I was like, nope, my eyes are drooping, I'm falling asleep. So yeah, this is the latest I stayed up to read a book. I don't think I've ever finished a book like super late, but I'll keep you updated because you never know. In college, I feel like I'm not going to get sleep. And number 7 is, what book series is totally worth binge reading? And I think that's Until Friday Night, the Field Party series by Abby Glines. This book series is great. I mean, it is a little on the dramatic side, but overall I think it's really, really fun reads. I just love this book series by Abby Glines, and book number 4 is coming out in August, and I'm so happy. So yeah, I definitely recommend this book series. Definitely binge books 1 through 3. I do have a review of book 3 up on my channel. It must have been, it was like September, so you have to scroll like through to find it. But I absolutely love the series and definitely recommend it to you guys to binge read. And then 8 is tag some readers, so I will tag them in my description box. It's going to be a lot of my booktube friends, but I definitely recommend doing the challenge. It was super fun to think of these books. It was kind of on the hard side because, you know, I mean, I binge books, but I don't like binge all the time. But yeah, so that was it. Thank you, Ash, for tagging me, and I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe if you like this channel. Bye!